Hi, my name's Mark, and I went on first flight as a freshman, and I've been on staff for the past 3 years on the rock climbing trip. Today I'm going to be interviewing Jake. He's a sophomore who went on the trip last year, and he just joined staff this year. Jake, why did you join first flight?
Honestly, it all came down to my good buddy Alec, who's also staff with you on the rock climbing trip. I've known him all my life, and when I chose to come to La Crosse, he's like, hey, you should really do this first flight trip. I met a lot of friends. It was an amazing experience, highly recommended. So obviously I took the shot and did the trip and had an amazing time. I met so many friends, and it made my freshman year so much better, because by the time that all classes start, I already had this group of friends to hang out with, to reminisce about our first flight trip that we had together throughout the rest of the year. And I'm even living with one of my friends that I met on the first flight trip. So,
awesome. Jake, what advice would you give to an incoming freshman who is hesitant about whether they should join first flight or not?
100% do it. It will be the best decision you can make in your freshman year. So far in my whole college experience, I do not regret a single thing. Obviously, I led it again and had just as much fun.
And we're back. This time we're with Carly. She's a junior who went on the rock climbing trip herself as a participant, and she's been a staff member for the past 2 years. Carly, how are you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm just doing dandy. You're talking about first flight. I'm so happy. So, Carly, what would you say that your favorite experience from first flight was?
I think my favorite experience was honestly as a leader, but I enjoyed every trip that I went on because you got to experience a new adventure, I guess. A new adventure in a new place with new people.
So how do you feel about the comfort level coming to campus and having that a week before all the other freshmen moved in?
Like I said, TJ always says that we want to create a family atmosphere because new freshmen coming in have a support system at home, but they don't have that here yet. So getting on campus and getting to know the buildings and getting to know upperclassmen really creates that family aspect or feel for the new freshmen, and it really helps a lot. I kept in contact with so many of the leaders, and if I had an issue with class, they could help me out or point me in the right direction. And I still have freshmen from both trips that contact me and ask me questions, so I like that aspect a lot. Hi, my name's Carly. I went on the rock climbing trip as a freshman. In the last 2 years, I've been a leader on the rock climbing trip. And then this is my little sister, Grace. So were you nervous coming in to college at all? Did the first flight staff help you with relieve any of those nerves? Were they good at answering questions for you?
I mean, there's always a little nerves because it's a big transition. They answered a lot of questions. They told lots of personal stories, they gave you advice for classes, and they showed you where everything was, and yeah, they kind of just gave you advice, and they were just role models for you.